There are those among us that don't like Brussels sprouts. And to those people, I would say, hi, I'm Curtis. Welcome to Self-Serving Skillet, the show where I show you how to cook smart, not hard. Brussels sprouts are an excellent canvas for just about any flavor profile, but we're really gonna pick flavors here that are amazing year-round, but really go with the turning of the leaves as the days get a little chilly. But the way you season it isn't nearly as important as how you prepare it. So I want these guys nice and crispy, so I'm gonna chop off a little bit of this stem, a little bit gets dry, and then we're going right in half, and that's gonna get this nice exposed end really crispy. If I have varying sizes, I might try cutting the bigger sprouts in quarters. That way they're around the same size and they cook at the same time. I wanna coat these in olive oil and toss them to get this olive oil nice and over the Brussels sprouts here. Peanut oil can also get this nice and crispy. If you don't like any flavor to come from your oil, I recommend avocado oil. These are gonna go face up on a sheet tray, 400 degrees Fahrenheit, around 200 degrees Celsius, about 20 to 30 minutes until they're golden and crispy. While those little guys are cooking, let's decide how we want this to taste. I'm going with sort of the autumn flavors of bacon, maple, bourbon, and apple. So naturally, I'm gonna start with an onion. This is gonna be a lot like last week. To a cold pan, we are going to add our bacon so that we can render out the fat. If it starts colder, we get a higher yield of the fat out of the bacon. And not that there's anything wrong with the fat in the bacon, we just wanna cook with that fat. Cut your bacon up into bite-sized pieces, cold pan, turn your heat onto about medium. We're gonna stir it around about once every 30 seconds. I am a firm believer that most things can be bite-sized and most things are finger food, but I do frequently cook for people that don't share my values, so keep that in mind when you're deciding how big your bacon should be. In the resulting fat, I'm gonna go in with one onion for 8 to 10 minutes until it's soft and sweet. Onions release a lot of sugar if you cook them enough. Once they're soft and sweet, add garlic to taste. I like 4 cloves for 1 minute until it's fragrant, and then you're gonna seal in that fragrance by adding your liquid. I'm going with a shot of bourbon and 2 to 3 times that of a dry apple cider. We're going to stir and reduce this until it's a syrup, and then we add our bacon back in. And I forgot to say about 1 big spoon maple syrup, just right at the end. Just get right into that liquid that we're finishing this off with. Make it all nice and syrupy. And you don't have to mix all these together right away. You could serve them separately and top the Brussels sprouts with our bacon mix here. I'm just gonna mix everything together because I plan on serving it pretty close to right away. And there we go, our bacon, maple, cider, Brussels sprouts. Let's plate this up. These Brussels sprouts make an excellent side, but how do we turn anything into a main course? Well, put an egg on top. An egg, little Parmesan cheese, some scallions over the top, and we are just ready to dine. Look at that runny yolk. If you're enjoying this, please leave a thumbs up for the algorithm. And thank you to my Patreon supporters, Grandma Glow, Nana Cat, and now Susan B. Thank you very much. If you want to support the show directly for as little as $1 a month, you can get all of my new content ad-free on Patreon. Link is in the description below. Let's taste this. Beautiful. Bacon, maple, apple. These are all flavors that go together. This is beautiful. Get in the kitchen and make yourself something amazing. If you're interested in poaching some eggs, I did a whole Eggs Benedict series earlier this year that I'll leave right up here, and then based on your wants and needs, YouTube suggests this video for you next.